Hi, y'all.
So,
Take two.
Okay, no. I just wanted to be funny, but look. So listen, this is the Homeroom with Smooth podcast. I got with me a lot of returning faces. Like, there's no new faces. Everyone's just a returning, reoccurring face. Some OGs. You know what I'm saying? The OGs is Type X and Celine. They hear from the original, very first episode. Then I got with me Sharetta and Meek have also been here for quite some time. And then I have the new but quite have been anyway, we returned more than once. Jay and Wiley. Oh man, I gotta work on my intro. But anyway, thank y'all for coming through. So what's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
Good.
I guess I'll go first.
I mean, I'm like, is
No, it's all right. My bad. It's usually me. I'm doing well. Sunday. It's actually windy on the West Coast, but can't complain. Got my mimosa with good company. Ready to get this started.
Oh yeah, you up, man? I can only get 3 drinks a day that I have to drink within a small confined area, which is a joke because they're not even hard liquor. It's like a beer.
yeah, that shit's whack, man. That shit's whack.
Right.
Sorry, I'm
That
drinking for
makes
you
me
guys.
upset.
I'm drinking for you guys.
Yeah,
Bro,
drink
I
4
gotta
OG,
get
man.
cool. Nah, man. I heard that.
Yeah.
We talking
Yeah,
about
about
living
it.
up. That hit your chest one time.
Oh yeah, right. Man, I gotta get cool with the Britain people because the UK people, they be drinking, man. And then the contractors too, they be drinking.
Oh yeah, definitely contractors. Definitely your best friend.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to be a contractor one day. I want to be a contractor when I grow up.
Bro, they be getting like $100K.
Yo,
Yeah.
64,000 in 6 months.
Feels a lot better.
64,000 in 6 months. That's wild. That's $150
Yeah,
a day.
They only work half the year.
Oh yeah, that's lit, man.
Yo, fuck them, but I commend them at the same time.
I know. I'm with them. Fuck them, but I want to be them.
Yeah.
That's tax-free money right there.
That's money. That's big money. And all they do is the beer. They just handing out the beer.
Which is sad, like big dollars for nothing. But all right, let's get into this first. Well, no, it's not even a topic. It's an icebreaker. So, what is y'all zodiac sign, and do y'all think it matters? Who wants to go first? Go ahead. I don't know what grade we in, but go ahead.
Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Celine, the Dream, as you can see. Anyway, I'm a Gemini. My birthday is June 11th. I think it matters, but at the same time, like, it's not to the point to where, like, oh, just because you're this sign, I can't fuck with you. Or just because you're this sign, like, I ain't, you get what I'm saying? Just because, oh, I'm a Gemini. Geminis don't, But I don't know. Like, I feel like everything that I read about a Gemini pretty much, like, be on point as far as when it comes down to my personality. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
You act like a Gemini.
Yeah. Damn.
What's that supposed to be?
She was just talking about how it doesn't define people, and like you just like, nah, you a Gemini. Yeah, I know that.
You are everything.
Oh,
It's 2 of y'all. I know it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's that supposed to mean though?
No, I was really just messing with you. It was a free joke.
Nah, he lying.
Are you okay?
You know what, Lee?
I was leaning back in my chair, being dumb. Almost fell, busted my butt. But
See, that's some Gemini type ish. You're unbalanced, you unbalanced in real life. But.
That's all right. What's your sign? Why you over there talking?
So subconscious is work with you. Work against you.
All right.
So listen. Okay, so I'm an Aries. Do I think it matters?
You whack. You musty and whack.
Bruh, we not gonna get back on this. That group chat, man. That group chat is wild, bro. They told me I was musty and I was black. I was like all this Aries slander. It was Aries slander for like an hour straight. Just y'all suck. Y'all are emotional, all this other mess. I'm like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? When you need something done. Oh, my birthday is April 16th.
Which makes you especially whack.
No. It's the March Aries. Like I don't know them people. The March Aries. I don't know them people.
It's the April
what?
For me.
Everyone's gonna be. Cause
Those be the weird ones.
I'm sorry, my baby daddy is a Aries, so.
Shots
So
fired.
you're a little biased.
Yeah,
towards
so
the
he- so
Aries,
he-
huh?
so
I'm a
he's an
little.
April
I ain't gonna
Aries
lie. When it comes to that, like
The April Aries.
I step on eggshells. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, oh, okay.
I think we all have at least one sign we're a little biased towards.
I mean, I still fuck with y'all though. You know, just very carefully.
At a distance.
Like,
As you say, y'all respect.
Whoa.
that's
Uh-oh.
crazy.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh, we lost Lee.
Yeah, we did lose Lee.
Wow.
But at
There you
the
go.
same time, we lost that weird echo thing. Oh no, he back. But Sharetta, go ahead.
Fucking Wi-Fi kicked the shit out of me. I didn't know what happened.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I am a Leo. My birthday is July 26th. I do feel as though there is some truth to it because there are some traits that they talk about with my sign that I definitely have. I don't think that it's the end all be all, but it does have some, I know people are like, oh, you shouldn't believe in that mess. But when I actually did like read up on it, there is like some science behind it because it deals with like gravitational pull and the shift of like the moon and the sun. And those are all things that are actually science. And you'd be surprised at like how many times like, it was random. But there was one week that I was having like a terrible week. I was getting into it with everyone that was around me. Everyone around me was having a terrible week. And I actually ended up looking it up. And it was one of those like gravitational pull type things where like all around the country, there was a lot of like dispute and arguments and just more than normal because of that. And so all this stuff like that is kind of pretty cool that, they can try to explain it in that way. Like Celine was saying, I don't stray away from certain signs, but I have noticed that in my history, no matter what I do, I'm always drawn to Sagittarius. It's very stressful. So it's just something I kind of laugh at about myself. There's a lot of noise.
Oh yeah, she got the delivery coming through.
Okay, Celine.
Yeah. She walked away. She was like, "Fuck your story."
Sorry, dog. I ate all day, so I'm hungry.
You couldn't have muted us.
Right.
Yeah.
If I could feed you through the camera, I would.
Man, you know what I'd give for some regular food right now?
Is Celine the same one that
A
was
left
doing her
nutsack.
hair on the podcast a few months back?
Yeah, she was doing hair on the podcast last time.
Celine.
It's always me. I can't help it. It's always me. Every time. Whether I'm breastfeeding or like
Y'all are doing something extra.
I have a long history of
From the beginning. From the
Yeah,
beginning.
from the inception.
I forgot all about that until
As
now.
long as you know you're crazy, it's all good.
It's called multitasking.
Yeah.
No, but I forgot all about that until she just mentioned it right now. Just like the breastfeeding, I was like, oh yeah, that was her.
this is not mine.
No, like everybody that was on, we just looked at each other like collectively and was like, okay, this is happening right now. We just gotta just let it go.
Hey, the way you slid sideways though was hilarious. By the way, you need to do that. When your intro,
Yo, I'm gonna make that a clip.
sideways.
I'm just gonna pull just that image and I'm gonna make it a GIF. That was funny.
Hey, I feel like ain't no wall over there either. I feel like you just try to slide.
It's really not. It's really not.
Oh my
But I'm
gosh.
trying to figure out why I got pancakes and bananas when I ordered a pizza.
What?
Whoa.
I ordered a pizza, right? Right?
Yo,
Wow.
tell me what restaurant
What?
is selling pancakes and
restaurant?
bananas and pizza.
Pizza, right?
I'm in New York. I don't know. Who knows?
Is that a thing?
Oh my god.
I'm about to find out.
Yo, that shouldn't
Might
even be a
be.
thing.
What?
Might be.
Oh,
Yo, my
man.
mind was blown. I guess.
I'm about to eat it though.
This is
The
classic.
delivery
Oh, my
person
God.
comes back and he's like, wait, that's for your neighbor.
Oh well.
Too late
They
now.
can't take it. They can't take it back anyway because COVID.
Yep.
Okay, so
Literally.
hey, type A.
I'm gonna mute
What's your
myself.
zodiac sign? Type X. What's your zodiac, bro?
Oh, sorry, me. I didn't hear you the first time. I'm a Sagittarius, so I don't know. I guess I've read them before. That I don't follow it, but there's things that I have read that I'm like, it makes sense, and that's like with like all zodiac signs and everything too. So I definitely see things which makes it true, and then I've seen things where I'm like, oh, like I guess like that ain't right. So, but I guess it's like a good baseline, but you always want to find out about the other person. If you use it for like compatibility. So I know people that like they easily do that too. And it's kind of like, well, and I guess like with me too, because I guess like I'm closer to like a Scorpio, I guess as well. So people like sometimes people they think like I'm a Scorpio, and I'm like, you know. And so like I've had people like write me off just because like, oh, like you're that. I'm like, actually no, like I'm a Sagittarius. And then I remember I was somewhere else too, and then like there's like I guess it's like some new sign that they like.
They tried to push that in. People
Yeah,
weren't
and
going.
I guess like but I guess like where my birthday it is, I'm right on that new sign anyway too. So people they're like, oh, like that, and we see you like that too. So I guess people see it, and so there's some truth to it, but I just kind of use it as not even like a baseline, more like, you know, later down the line, like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But like Retta said though, sometimes, you know, there's some truth to it where like it kind of like rolls like your emotions and feelings and everything too. But so
Yeah, them birth charts go crazy.
What's your birthday?
November 29th. So,
My
Oh yeah, what's the
November
new sign?
29th.
What's the new sign?
I don't remember. I mean, I probably look it up and find it. They said it once when I was looking at the passport agency, and they these people, they're all crazy about it. So I was like, oh, let me see. But yeah,
Yo, this is horrible.
I'll look it up, and then when I find it, I'll let you guys know.
X. Okay, cool. Lee, what's your sign, bro?
Hang on. If you're saying something, everything's coming in so choppy right now. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just saying, like, what's okay? Meek, what's your sign, bro?
Everybody in Meek World. My sign is a Leo, just like Sharita.
Oh, it's Sharetta, but turn up for
Sharetta. My bad. See,
It's okay.
Leo coming
I
out.
knew she was going to correct you. She wasn't going for that.
Correct. My bad. I know Jay asked me. I pronounced my name too. My bad. I apologize.
When's
But
your
yeah,
birthday?
so I'm a Leo also. Birthday August 3rd. Do I believe in it per se? People say that I'm pretty much like the sign is. They say like Leo, you know, you're confident, you kind of want things kind of your way, kind of a leader type way. I do a lot of leadership things. Like I said, I coach kids, I work with mentorships, I do all that stuff. So yeah, in a way, yeah. But is it the end all be all? I don't think so, because I know a Leo that is docile and don't want to do nothing, you know, unmotivated kind of thing. So I just think if you believe in it, rock with it. If you don't, leave it alone. You know what I mean? That's one of those things that I feel as though that's what it is. But I am just like Celine. I'm a little off too. Because for some reason, when that moon hit and it's a full moon, I don't know why I just go crazy once in a while. So that's
So you a werewolf, my man? You a werewolf?
Yeah, I just be biting shit, just bite stuff for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Man, Celine, hey, that full moon hit. For some reason, my brain clicked.
Those full moons are real. Like at the hospital.
Wait, whoa.
When we know we're about to have a full moon at the hospital, we prepare because we know the ER is gonna be filled. We have trauma coming in. Folks act ass.
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all know about the retrograde that just happened? I guess.
Oh yeah, the Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. So like these past couple weeks, has like anything crazy happened to anybody? Like the past 2-3 weeks, like just. Has anything happened like out of the ordinary or just like, you know, something crazy?
My situation's a bit unusual, so I don't get to see unusual.
Dang, my life probably crazy as hell then.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary, honestly. But
I know you're
hey, all right, cool. So Lee. So what's your zodiac sign, my man?
Oh yeah, I'm a Libra. So, like I don't really read too much into that stuff because I feel like when I read it, I don't really associate with it well. Like I feel like most of it's wrong. There's some stuff I agree with, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's me. Hey, but some of it, I'm just like, whoa, hold up, what? So you telling me most Libras are like this? But well, like I was reading it today. It's talking about some shit like you're gonna meet Mars and chase Pluto. What any of that means?
What?
I'm so confused. Oh no! I was just like, I know it. I'm not about this, man.
You Elon Musk
I define myself.
You dropping planes off on Mars? Like, what's going on?
oh man.
Okay, so cool. You a Libra. Jay, what's your sign?
I'm a little scared to speak right now because I feel like the Wi-Fi is going in and out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it is going in and out.
It's like really bad. But I'm a Virgo. I do believe the sign is not completely. I feel like there's an exception to every.
Mute yourself, lady.
It's too
Okay,
late.
okay, Jay, okay.
Ooh,
All right. So look, let's try this again. So, Jay, you're saying you're a Virgo.
Yeah. And I feel like there's an exception to the rule for any sign at the end of the day because we're not exactly like all the things that they say. But I do find myself believing a lot of the signs. Like, for example, I can't stand Aquariuses. Like, me and Aquariuses don't get along at all. I mean, we get along as in, like, friendship levels. But if it gets past, like, the regular friendship level, that's when it's just, like, I'm ready to murder them or they're ready to, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't go good. And then I find that with every person that I've had, I don't know why, but I'm always attracted to Aquariuses. You know, always. We always start off really good, and then at the end, it's always really bad, really toxic. So I'm just like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with them. Leo females, I freak with them heavy. Those are like my best friends or whatever. They're
loyal.
super judgy. Yeah, they're loyal. They're super judgy, but sometimes it can be in like in a sarcastic type way. But you know they're dead ass. It'd be kind of like it's funny. It's funny, but they're honest. They're like super honest, and I love that. So I get along with Leo females. Yeah, super
now,
easily.
Leo men is different.
Leo men are different. Aquarius females are different. Leo men, they're too cocky for me. I don't really like it. We butt heads because I'm confident. They're confident. And I'm like, both of us can't be the center of attention because I need to be the center of attention. And I like things my way just like they like things their way. You know? So I agree.
Leo men make good friends. They make good sex partners because they service. but they relationship wise, nah.
See, I can never get to the relationship part with the Leo man. It's just like we just butt heads.
me like
I got something to say. Yes, maybe so, but we not butting heads. I'll tell you what. If we gonna go the Zodiac Sign way, we gonna rock. So literally, it's not our way or your way. We just telling you how to love us, how to like us. Now you can adjust to that, yes. But if you too stubborn to not adjust to that, it's not my fault.
It doesn't even get to that point with me and Leo's ever. We don't even get to the relationship.
But that's the thing. But that's what you think. He already prepping you for that.
What you mean? That's what she thinks. She decided whether she want to be in a relationship with you or not.
It's a no for me.
It don't work like that.
Does anybody else have a certain sign that they just relationship wise or sex wise they either are they cool with or they can't deal with?
So
me
relationship wise,
I
can't do Libras females. I can't do Libra females at all. Like at all. Yep. Like I've attempted it 3 times. They out for the rest of eternity. Like they out.
What's your sign? Libra? Fuck you.
Yeah. Like literally, that's how I am. I'm like,
when's your birthday?
What's your birthday?
It's in October?
Go that way, lady.
Like nope. I've been down this road. I see where this is going. Like they don't ever see like that they doing anything wrong. Like everything is good in their eyes. Like they're just above board. Like no. Like you be BSing, man.
Don't run that.
I am God tier though, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm just talking about the females. Like I don't know what Libra dudes is like. I don't know. I don't never walk up to a dude and be like, "Yo, what's your sign?" Like I never ask.
I don't do that to anybody.
This is my first time on this podcast asking men what their sign is.
Yeah, I've never done that with me. That's crazy about it because every relationship I've been in, I never asked the woman first what their sign was. They always ask me. And after that, we go through discourse like this. We start smiling and laughing, and then we become cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I literally ain't nothing too serious that for we not have a conversation about. But I'm gonna defend my turf to the end.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, you got to.
I like Libras.
Like I don't even read up on that shit, but I gotta rep Libras. I gotta protect the Libras.
Rip your set, gangster.
Nah, Libra females, they might as well just go jump off a bridge.
Yo, you leave my Libra females alone. Fucking musty ass.
There you go.
Lean coming for you.
I literally just got out the shower. That's crazy.
Well, I guess you ain't musty no more, but you still whack.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Coming from my Libra females out here.
I suffer so much on my own podcast. It's insane.
It's a lot.
But so listen.
You just gotta take it on the chin, man.
Yeah. I'm definitely taking it on the chin. Like it's all good. So listen, this first topic. So what's your best or your worst date ever? Like date ever. I had it as first date, but F it. Like what's your best or your worst date ever? Like
Can everyone mute while each person
everybody
talks?
mute their mic real quick? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Like real quick. Okay, now I want each one of y'all one by one to unmute.
Yep, that's me. That's Jay.
Okay. Hello, Lee.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Celine?
Yo.
Okay. Type.
What's going on?
Retta?
Hey.
Okay.
Look at Celine. She's still muted.
Celine's still muted.
Nah, I think it's silly.
So you got a fan going in the background?
No.
You got a whole airport back there? What's going on?
No. Maybe it's my laptop. I don't know.
I say
I
sometimes.
hear a fan in my laptop. Maybe my laptop is hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got it on the bed, huh?
I did have it on the bed.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
need to
bad.
take that mug off the bed. It can't breathe.
Oh, I didn't know
Your
laptops needed
laptop
to
over there
breathe.
dying.
Yeah, the laptops definitely need to breathe.
I didn't know laptops needed oxygen. That's not.
They have a
that's not
fan on the
something
bottom of
you
them,
hear
Have a
you know?
fan. It gets hot.
Laptop need to breathe. What is this?
Did that laptop go up in flames? You're gonna be hurt.
Y'all better stop attacking her if she switch on y'all. Make her.
Wait.
See, Retta, look what you did.
Wait,
You called out.
no. I'm the good one. I feel like if I'm the Gemini, I'm the original, like, my birthday is the sign. Like, my birthday, the 11, is the sign. So I feel like I'm the true original Gemini gangster.
Oh, okay. Man, you're getting a real big head.
But no, not even that. Just saying, like, people always say Geminis, like, they be one way and then be another. And it's not like that. Like, I am the nicest person ever. Like, everybody knows, like, I'm really nice unless you fuck with me. That's it. Like, and it take a lot to fuck with me. Like, it really do. Like, it don't take, like, you can't just, like, oh, like, come talk shit to me, okay? That didn't happen before. Like, so what? Like, people just poke and then try to turn around and be like, oh, Geminis are like one way and then another way. Nah, bitch, if you fucking with me, you fucking with me. Like, how am I supposed to not react?
Okay.
It'd be like there's 3 trillion people in the world and you want to just complain to me? Like, go the fuck out.
That's what I'll be saying. But I mean, it is what it is, though.
Okay.
I'll take the heat, though. I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat.
You gotta take it on,
Listen, y'all. Listen.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, Byron.
This is
I
just
didn't
supposed
mean
to be
this.
an icebreaker. This is just supposed to be an icebreaker. Like, we was not supposed to be here this long. So, best and worst day ever. Please, somebody go.
I'll start. Since I started the last one, we can just go in order. Okay. My worst. Ooh. I don't think. Maybe I should.
Or you can do your best.
Because okay, so I guess the worst that I've dealt with is an Aries, and the best that I've dealt with is a.
Be tired of your Zodiac shit.
March
She's
20th.
Slide out. Smooth.
She's just gonna tie it all together.
March 20th. What is March 20th? What is that birthday?
Oh, that's the very
Pisces?
beginning of it. That I think that's that's
Pisces, Aquarius, like Pisces. Yeah. So right now, the best, like, I ain't gonna lie, a Pisces right now, which is a first for me. I've never dealt with a Pisces before, so we gonna see. But so far, I ain't gonna lie, like, he done swept everybody out the window, like.
Okay, not sweeping.
You talk about Zodiacs like they're a whole different species.
They can be.
Sometimes
Like, none of
I'll
these
be feeling
people
like, because,
human.
like, she a Virgo and my mom's a Virgo. Sometimes I'll be feeling like, we on 2 different planets, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
That's facts.
But that's just person to person, though, too. So
It is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So tight.
Trying to think. Well, I'm not gonna go by zodiac signs or anything like that too. I think the worst date. I think I said it on the other one for like the Valentine's where that girl was just out of pocket about everything. So I do remember that one. I guess my other worst date. It's not really a date, but that was in Texas, and my friend, she had a friend coming in town from like Minneapolis. And then she was kind of like, I didn't know it, but she kind of just like pimped me out pretty much and didn't even tell me. So she's all like telling, her other friend, like, oh, I'm interested in all this other fun stuff. And I'm like the hell? And then I actually got like left alone with her. And I'm like, what the fuck? So like I said, so it wasn't really like a date, but like an experience. So we're trying to tell someone who's like, kind of drunk and kind of like, thinks like I'm all in and ready for her to be like, nah, like I'm not about that. So it was pretty much like, so it was funny because it was pretty much like a compromise, telling her like, you know what, I won't sleep with you, but I'm like, I'll kiss you, like I'll mess around with you. I'm not going all the way.
Oh, boy.
Pity. She pitied you.
So that was like my worst date experience for this one day experience, but it was actually really funny too, because then like the next day too, like they were all like my friend and her husband, they were all like, oh, like what happened? I'm like, fuck you guys both. Like fuck you both. And then I guess the best date, because for me, I have nothing that really stands out like as like a first date. So I'm going back to first date. A thing that stands out for me is one time I actually went to Disneyland with because I went to Disneyland, and it was actually like a really, really good day. And I think it was just because of the whole day as a whole, and it was just fun, relaxing, no pressure, and everything kind of just clicked. So that's that's what I'll probably say is the best date, because it was, and I guess when you're with someone that kind of like understands kind of like where you're coming from, and and it usually like Disneyland is like especially out here, it's a big ordeal. It's like money like that too. And it wasn't like, she wasn't like, you need to buy this and this for me. It was kind of like, hey, let's help each other out. Like we're here to have fun. We're here doing this. So like just like on that level too, it was just really, 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 really easy. And like with me, like with Disneyland too, like it kind of sucks with the people and the crowds, and just you get tired, and like everything was like understandable. It's like let's rest when we want to rest. Let's go do this when we want to do. We could go buy this. We could go eat this here. And it wasn't. And there wasn't like no like scorecard too. Like it was, hey, I'm gonna get this. Like here you go. I got this, because I know like other people, especially when you do first dates or other dates are even relationships, like I call it like the scorecard, where they're like, well, I did this and this, so you should do this and this, and there wasn't anything about that too, which is why even like even like when we broke up, we were still just really, really good friends too. So it's like she was just like a good person. I think that's why that one just kind of stands out too.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, that bad experience though. But yeah, her name is Jamie, my friend who pimped me out, and I'm still mad about her. If you're listening right now, F you, Jamie. F you. You know what you did.
Oh wow!
Damn, Jamie.
Wow.
Call her out, man.
Jamie, forget you, Jamie.
I know, no, because I'll tell you, she was like, because even Amanda was like, oh yeah, hype me up and everything. And that's the thing, she didn't even let me know. So I was like totally blindsided. And it was like set me up, because like, oh, let's all drink and everything, so you can't go home, so you're stuck here now. Like,
oh wow!
Yo, Bill Cosby.
Jamie, relax a little bit.
Man,
Right. That's awkward.
there was like a little Patron will change his mind.
James.
nah, she's like,
They said we about to get him
we're all
drunk.
staying here.
Right. There's
All right.
Alan caught.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Retta, what's good? Best and worst.
Best date. Honestly, nothing really stands out. Most of my first dates have been the bare minimum. That's sad to say, but so is life.
What's the bare minimum?
Opening my car door. I like if a guy picks the place, lets me know he can make decisions. If we discuss what we're going to order beforehand, the waitress comes, he actually orders for me and is able to hold a conversation while we're waiting on our food.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
I will do everything except order for you.
Wait, what you mean that wouldn't happen? I'm lost,
I
bro.
would not hold the door open for you. Hey, we adults, man.
I like how we're all like slowly downgrading, like Beef's like, nah, I can't do that.
Dang,
Lee's like, I can't do that. Like,
It's just a door.
No, I would open the door for her. You know, I will hold a
Chivalry
conversation
is
with her. I'm not
dead.
gonna order for her.
The car door or the
He
restaurant
said,
door? The car door.
Both.
I'll
I
open the
shouldn't-
restaurant door.
I
I'm not gonna
shouldn't
open
have
the
to
car
touch-
door though.
I shouldn't have to touch either. Open my car door. Open the
Hello?
door to the restaurant.
I don't know
I am
you,
not
lady.
opening up your car door. I am not opening up your car door.
Start up. I didn't see you please pull some. Then we get the restaurant. Okay, she opened this door. I'm gonna open this one.
No,
Yeah,
I get okay.
Restaurant.
Yeah,
I
restaurant,
can
yes.
do. I can do the restaurant,
That's
but
why all
I'm
day.
not opening up the car door. That's
Yeah, I don't know you enough. That's a privilege, like.
yeah, that's a privilege.
So
That's like an
okay,
anniversary
hold
thing.
on.
I'm really trying to show up.
Hold on.
Y'all really have to touch
Don't be a lead. Talking about
Don't be a lead.
Don't be a lead.
at this point, Libras.
That's,
You know what?
that's part of the premium package.
Nah,
I love
Lee.
Lee.
Libra's
I
off
love
my
Lee.
list.
Lee is
Leo's
Lee's the
1,
best.
Libra 0.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lee is the
hey, leave me
best.
alone.
His
So
one-liners
listen,
are just the
I'm
best.
just honest.
For real.
I'm just honest.
You
Y'all
are.
got
Okay,
lying.
that
I
is
open
y'all
the door
lying.
for you.
Just like Leo, you're lying.
But here's
Yeah.
my thing though. Here's my thing though. He's picking your meal for you. Again, I don't know
That's
you, lady.
not. See.
I'm not doing that
Hey,
shit.
it's
Wait,
an
wait.
adventure.
That's weird.
Hold on.
Wait, because she said
That's not
You
what I
said
said.
exactly. She
At
didn't
the
say that.
opening,
Yeah.
I said, you know how when you're having a conversation with someone before you order your food, and then he said, "Hey, what are you gonna get?" And I told him what I was gonna get, and then when the waitress came over, he told her what I was gonna get.
She said that. See, you weren't listening.
Oh, okay. I've
Indeed.
done that.
And
You heard what you wanted to hear.
No,
Okay.
and I'm down with that too.
So
Because
quick to tell us what y'all not gonna do.
no.
Come on.
I just want to tell you what
So
one.
listen.
I'll tell you.
So listen.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I'm all for opening doors, but like I'm not gonna open your door so you can get out the car. Like that's a bit wild.
What if it's raining?
What
if it's raining?
Why is that wild to
Are you
y'all?
in a dress? Like, are you in a dress? Like, what
She
type
might
of
be.
dinner are we going to?
Retta's
Y'all
kind
have
of
ne-
sexy. She might be wearing a dress.
No. So
Man,
I
Y'all have
open the
never
door,
opened a-
like, to get you in the car, like to come around and open your door to get
what
out.
if
Like,
it's some water? What if you parked and there's
I'm
some
not
water
doing
on
that
the ground?
regularly.
Well,
Yeah,
Like,
almost
So-
clean right there.
it's
Let me
level.
get
It's
this
level.
straight. Let me get this straight. Y'all have never opened a car door for a woman?
Every time for my mother.
I
She's walking. Every time for my mom.
So listen,
But not
so
for
listen.
a girlfriend?
I'm saying
No, I do it for a
Hello?
girlfriend. This is what it is too. Unfortunately, the automatic car door kind of ruined things for people. And then sometimes, now lately, more often than not, people open the door for themselves too. So usually, and I'll say this: I do open the door for them to get in because I can control that. Usually, I get out the car door, and she's already out the door. You
Well,
know.
but also,
That's different.
I feel like that deals with
that's what I'm
experiences
talking about.
too,
That's
because
literally what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, like past guys have done like the door and stuff, but in my last relationship, maybe that's why I'm used to it now because we dated for so long. That's how he was. He didn't like me to touch the car door or a restaurant door, but I appreciated that.
No, I will open the restaurant door for you. Like I said, even the car door. The one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to order for you because you might change your mind. So
No.
then I'm the idiot.
Wait, hold on.
I got you.
Hold
I
on.
got you. I got you.
I think okay. Now this is where I differ. Like I would order for her. Like that's normal, especially like drinks. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's not used to like the place that we going and
Y'all
like the
stressing
different
me
wines and
out. I
stuff.
need a fake
Yo,
cigarette.
Yo, I got. This might sound like an
And the
asshole
wines-
reason to do it,
Like,
but
everybody don't
I
know
have
what
a
wines
reason.
like that.
Hey, Lee's talking. Everybody's silent. Lee's
Yeah.
talking.
So like I do. So I do exactly what Retta said. She like I asked the female what she plans on getting. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. A waiter comes over. I know what I'm getting. And I just say everything in one go because it's faster. Just so like there's no ifs, ands, and buts, no ums. Like there's I can speak fluently. Hey, I don't know if this other person can. And so I'm just trying to knock it out.
That's
all
also
in one
not like
go.
a deal breaker. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. Y'all asked, what the best date was, and I said it was the bare
No,
minimum. I felt like
see,
those dates were the
That's
bare
true.
you weren't
minimum.
listening. You weren't listening. I asked what was bare minimum.
And I told you what that bare minimum was to me. That bare minimum was the door opening and the ordering
Ooh,
and
shots
having a
fired.
Hey,
conversation.
you living in a different planet, man.
No,
I
I think
she just has
everything she
standards.
has.
That's all it
Yeah,
is. She has
Yeah,
standards.
it's standards. There's nothing wrong.
Requested
My
is
life
very
is
accurate.
like that.
So
I was
so
just saying
y'all
where I
are
disagree.
saying
I'm
so
literally just
I
talking.
wanna hear this correctly. I wanna
To
hear this
who?
correctly.
Which one? Who?
To all the men. So
Okay.
y'all are saying what I just described as a bare minimum for a date is actually more than the bare minimum. I just want to make sure I'm hearing that correct. Clarify.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah, I would say that's more than the average man will be
Celine,
willing
you're
to
not a
do.
guy. It's my time to talk right now.
I'm a dude. I'm the guy.
No, I would say, and I told you, I think everything you stated is very, very reasonable. I really do. I really do agree with that. My thing is just with the ordering too, just because, and maybe it's because of me and where I come from like that too. And I remember we kind of talked about this in a previous podcast, and it's kind of like you're able to speak for yourself too. And I think that's where it goes with the line. If I'm ordering for you, I'm kind of telling you to shut up. You can't talk to the help because I'm the guy. I do everything for you. So I think that's one thing too. And two, you might change your mind because I've been on dates too. We're like, oh, we're ordering this, and last minute it's like, oh, you saw this too. So then if I order something and you're like, wait a minute, I want this instead too. Then I look like the idiot also, and I know that's not the case too. But then it's kind of like you're undercutting something, and nobody wants to be emasculated in front of someone else too.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I feel like that's a difference of like point of views because
yeah.
it's not like if I go on a date and I order my own food, I'm not gonna be like, I'm never going out with this guy because he didn't order for me. I was just saying that it was something that I saw as polite because he was already in the process of ordering, so I didn't have to say anything. But I can order my own stuff,
See,
and I do majority of the time.
And that's the thing, because usually when the waiter or waitress comes and they want to order, I always let the lady order first.
Right, and that also is polite.
Okay.
But I definitely do know it's like everything you say is reasonable, but I do know it's that now we're in a different times too. So even though I agree with it, because like I said, I open the car doors too, but I understand why people don't, especially leaving the car, because now automatic doors open, everything opens up, people pop out the car, like that too, or even like the valet opens the door for you too. So I understand why.
Yeah, this ain't the red carpet.
Right, okay. Listen. We're only halfway through this, okay?
Okay.
We can't psychoanalyze everybody's thing like immediately.
Immediately,
okay?
I better know that we're compatible.
We have some quick jokes, but we got to keep pushing.
You're right. Let me power through, but because I have a worst date, I'm gonna be quick.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Worst date. I'm gonna be. I want to say his name almost, but worst date.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Put him on blast. First name, last name, social security, address.
Mama's maiden name.
He's really known in Little Rock, and I don't want the drama.
No, say that shit.
We got a city now. Let's go.
Yeah. We're narrowing it down. We're narrowing it down.
Meta, I think I know.
Byron, you're gonna know when I say this.
Okay.
He's a very popular poet.
Oh,
Edgar Allan Poe.
I know who it is.
Byron the poet.
That's actually how he
Byron
not that first name. So this was years
She
ago.
said popular.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Y'all, okay. So,
It's too easy.
We went on a date to this nice restaurant. They had like live, I think it was like jazz music.
Did he open the door for you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Y'all got jokes. We go to this restaurant. There's jazz music playing. We have a great night. After the restaurant, we go down and walk by the river. He does poetry. So he says, okay, give me your name and give me a topic. And I'm like, okay. And so I give my name and a random topic. And he says, okay. And he sits there and he's like, I'm going to make a poem for you. And we're walking on the river. He like freestyles his poem. I'm not going to lie. I was like, that shit was kind of tight. Like freestyle a poem. It was really nice. And then, because we had rode to the restaurant together, and I left my car at his place. So when we left from the river, we went back to his place. He was like, "Hey, do you want to come in?" I said, "No, I appreciated the night, but I'm gonna go home." And thank God I did, because as I was getting in my car, his girlfriend was pulling up. And she jumps out the car and starts beating him up. "I can't believe you doing this, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm going to go. So I'm like,
you didn't record it? You didn't record it?
No.
You should record it.
Just whip out the phone real quick as you're getting in your car and locking the door.
Yeah, girl, beat him up. Get him. Right there.
He's dead. He's dead.
Because
World star.
What I'm about to say is why I'm glad I got in my car. When I got in my car to start to drive off, she starts throwing rocks at the back of my car. So I wasn't staying for that. She was mad at both of us. That had nothing to do with me. I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're better than me. You throw rocks at my car, I would have got out and whooped her ass.
See, listen.
Insurance. You could have caught it on film and then sent it to the insurance company. Get her ass. Fuck her legally.
With a normal level of
everybody needs a friend like Lee.
All right. With a normal level of anger, you know what? We can fight about it. But I also didn't want it to seem like I was fighting over him because he wasn't worth it.
Nah, you're fighting over my car.
Nah, girl, you got my car.
I'm with Jay.
This is true.
That's your ass.
It was all good when you was beating a nigga ass, but look.
You rocks in my vehicle. My vehicle.
Right.
And that's on period.
Put you in the hospital and steal all your money.
To Sharkeisha real quick.
Next time that happens, call the pod. We're all gonna go down there and whoop someone's ass. Throw rocks at my car.
Does the rock hit harder or does my car hit harder? Let's figure that out.
Yeah. That's fine. She starts throwing rocks and just put that shit in reverse.
Hey Jay, what if you driving? Like, what you finna hit them with?
It don't even matter. It's gonna be an Audi. That's what they're gonna be hit with. So.
Yo, you getting hit with like 5,000 pounds in a car going at least 17 miles per hour. It's gonna hurt.
But this was like 22-year-old Sharetta. It wasn't gonna. If this was 22-year-old Sharetta, none of that was gonna go down. Like now, Sharetta, the Nissan Rogue going in reverse. But back then, no. I'm just trying to get out of here. I don't know what's going on. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hit him with the Nissan.
Okay. Hey, Lee, it's your turn. Best and worst first date.
I haven't had like anything crazy date wise.
Hey, you said that one.
You just told me something.
Hey, that's different. I was just fucking her. I wasn't dating her.
Oh my god!
Like I said, if you don't be dating this, just say that.
Right.
I say that I'm the most transparent. I'm the most transparent person you'll ever meet. Hey, I did not lie to this girl whatsoever. But like the worst date wise, like officially like date, like I took her out and everything, did all the things.
What's the thing?
Like I made a reservation at this restaurant.
Reservation?
Yeah. I wanted to do it up nice. And like this is like one of my like beginning dates, me trying to get back into dating. Because I had taken a long break. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it up nice, see how it goes. And so I made a reservation at this place called Red Rock. A nice little place.
Oh, hold on. I thought you were going to say Red Robin. So
steak restaurant. And so we go in there. Her name's Charisse. And like as I'm sitting in there waiting for her, actually, she didn't show up till like 30 minutes later. Like I'd been sitting at the table for like 30 minutes, so I'm already getting a little pissed. Like she said she's on her way, and I'm trying to be patient. But like she gets there, and I'm a little annoyed, but I'm trying to like get to know her. Hey, what happened? What's up? She's like, I overslept, and I was like, I'm getting like more and more annoyed with like her answers and shit. And like she can see it in my face. I think that I'm like tuned out. Like I'm just like I don't want to see her again. and like that. Like I don't like being late personally to anything. Like it bothers me a lot. Like I don't like being late, and I certainly don't want somebody being late for something I set up. So, like it was bothering me until then, and then like she was so indecisive when it came to like choosing her meal. Oh, so like the waiter came back like 3 times trying to get her to like order something. And
no!
I just like my patience is getting thinner and thinner, or so like we're probably 20-30 minutes into the date, and I'm like I already went and asked for the check. I was like, oh, whatever. Or she's like, I can go pay halves with it. I was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it. Because I already told him one check. And I went ahead and took it.
No longer.
No, I was checked out. I was pissed because like I could tell she was like interested in me, but like she had just fucked up already on my patience, and so like I was just over it. Like that same night, I went ahead like because like if I didn't go to that date, I had like backup plans with like my buddies who were going out drinking that night too. So I went and bought like some Coke. I went and bought some Jack. My buddies hadn't left the apartment yet, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's go drinking." I'm just angry now.
I'm sorry, but
that was my worst date. I don't say like I've had a best date because after that I was just kind of fucking around.
Celine, same.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
Lee, we thought you was buying some real Coke. That's how I took you.
Bro, for real. Like, low key, because the way you said it was like.
I went and bought some Coke. Let's go do this.
Some Coke and some Jack.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay. I was so over it. And I don't mix my shit either. So I was just taking straight shots of Jack.
And limes.
Oh my god!
Hey, Lee gonna get drug tested on base tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The whole podcast is gonna get canceled.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm trying to get out. I'm over this shit.
You gotta cut that out too. Cut.
Fuck this shit. I would say that publicly.
Podcast should be live.
Right. I gotta pre-record now.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
I tell my supervisors the same shit.
Oh my god!
All over this shit.
They gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, this typically."
Right.
Yeah. This is normal. This is every day.
Hey, but no BS. I ain't gonna lie. Like when my can't even talk. That's why I love Libra. I love the Libra once, but I stopped because I made one mistake and cut off just like that. Like no, like
they
no,
hang it
like
over your head.
Can't even get an explanation. Nothing. Like just completely. Like wow.
Yeah, for me personally, I have like my patience can either last forever or be like super short. And my patience is gonna be super short with like new people I'm meeting for sure. And then I have like ADHD, so like my attention span is like so fucking small. Like if you're not catching my interest, you've already lost me. Like
it makes sense.
Like it's just over from the get-go.
Okay, so listen, Meek, what's up, man? Best and worst first date.
Now, I don't know, some of y'all might know me, so I'm not an overly serious person like that. So I do kind of like joke and stuff like that, but I had the best and worst date. So I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. So this little chick, I won't say the name because I just won't do that, but I'll give you guys a hint. First letter of the name starts with a B. The last part of her name ends with an A. Y'all figure out the rest.
Brandon.
How are we supposed to know?
Brenda.
Brianna.
Bianca? Like,
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Just go ahead, keep guessing. So, I've been kicking it for a minute. So, I'm like, all right, bet. She's like, yo, I'm liking you. I'm digging you. I want to take you to the mall. Now, imagine, I think I'm like 19, 20. So she's like, I don't got a dime to my name at the time. So I'm like, all right, you gonna take me to the mall? Bet. Take me shopping. Go ahead. So she's taking me over shopping. You know, it don't take much for me. She could have got me 2 drinks and a slushie. I've been good. You know what I mean? Whatever she give me is cool. So we go to the mall. We in the mall. Now, mind you, she gave me, I think it was some LRG was popping at the time. So she got me an LRG shirt. She bought me a little $20 little watch or whatever. So I'm stunned. She got me some short. This I wore shorts. I don't wear shorts, no jean shorts. Got me some jean shorts. And then she got me an Echo shirt.
okay. Okay.
You are
dating your date.
That's what y'all was doing. I like the way you do it right there, right there.
Every day I'm with it. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about.
Echo.
I like her. I like this. Cool. So I'm sitting there chilling. Now imagine I don't have earrings yet. So she like, all right, let's go to the Claire's store. Of course, let's go to Claire's. I don't got no earrings in my ear at the time. My ears weren't pierced. So we talked to her. I was like, nah, I feel like in my ears pierced. She's like, okay, cool. Well, that's fine. So we leave out the store. We go around to the massage chair. I'm like, I never had a massage chair. She whips out the $5. I think massage chair is like $25, 20 minutes. So she balling. Because she got me all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying myself. Okay. I'm like, bet. So she puts the $5 in. I don't touch no money. I sit down. I'm getting massaged. I'm chilling. She said, I'll be back. I'm sitting there in the massage chair. I'm chilling, having a good old time, relaxing, thinking about, I was in college playing college football all the time. So just relaxing from practicing all that stuff and just chilling. I hear a alarm go off. So like a fire alarm, like, somebody open the door, fire alarm go off. So I'm like, okay. That's a little different, but it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm sitting here cool. Sitting there getting my massage. The massage is over. I realized this motherfucker ain't came back yet. I'm looking. At the time, I'm going to tell my truth. I had a little cricket phone at the time. Popped my cricket phone out. I got the text her, where you at? No response. Called her. No response. Called her. No response. I go over to this, because she was like, she'll be back. So I walked around the mall twice. Now, mind you, if I give you time frame, I'm trying to make it as short as possible as you can. Time frame, save it was 3 o'clock when I sat down. It's 4 o'clock now. I ain't heard from the woman. I ain't heard from her at all. It's been an hour. So I'm like, but earlier she saw some friends. So I'm like, oh, she dished me for her friends. But I just came up in the world because I got my clothes. I got my, I got the shirt, I got the gear. I'm good. I go to the desk. I give a little announcement over the thing. Hey, girl name, first name start with a B, last name with an A. Can you come around to the desk or whatever? Nothing. I'm destroying her voicemail. I'm killing her. You dirty, dusty, I'm going crazy. She left me. Mind you, I'm the ride too. So you can't just ditch me like that. That's another story, another day of why I'm like that, but that's what it is. So time goes by, I'm texting her, I'm like, yo, this messed up. I'm, a lot of stuff, cool. I get home, I go back to my dorm room. It's like 7:30. I get a phone call from the police department. We have a missing woman report. You were the last person known with it because she didn't come home to her mom's house either. So her mama called the police on me. So now I'm in investigation. I'm in investigation of missing person. I'm only laughing because it's a good point. The story gets better. That's why I'm laughing. She was actually missing in the crib. Wow. So now I'm in missing person report. So I'm in my dorm with my partner talking to a detective, nervous as a mug. And I'm thinking, dang, I destroyed her text message. I destroyed her voicemails. If they find her phone, I'm Peterson. I'm done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm sorry, my phone ringing. So it's a wrap. So I'm like, man, all right. So what's going on? I'm like, yo. So I tried to call her mom because I had her mom phone number. Of course, she didn't answer for me. She not messing with me at all. She sent me straight to voicemail. So comes to find out, I'm stressing. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Her mama finally calls me back. She apologized to me. She's like, hey, I'm sorry. My daughter was actually locked up. I go, what you mean she's locked up for what? We walked into Claire's earlier. I said I didn't want to get my ears pierced, but she was a booster. I didn't know she was a booster. So when I went to see massage her, she went back to the Claire's to get the earrings for me because she didn't want to buy them. So she took the earrings, tried to run out the store. The alarm was them taking her ass to the top floor.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Best date, worst date ever.
Damn.
I got my clothes.
Wow.
I got my massage. I had to pay for nothing. I was well fed, but then I was a suspect in the missing person.
$4 plus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't afford.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I have nothing in my pockets. Not even lint. Like my pocket was empty. So that's what I said. That's my best and worst date ever was a combined thing. And that was the actual. I ain't put no sauce in there either. That's the actual story. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Poor Brenda.
That's a wild date. That's wild.
Yeah. It's wild. Yeah, but that's
like, I'm gonna take care of my man.
Right.
So the reason why, like I said, so like I said, so I've been on that's what I said earlier. Like I've been on a bunch of dates before, and so I was kind of callous when it comes to introducing myself to new women. So that's why I wouldn't open the car door and all that stuff because I was like, that's another woman, another time. You know what I mean? And that's what that was from earlier, but that's another subject. But I just want to clarify that for everybody. But yeah, that's what it is. So yeah. Don't mess with thieves.
Man, that's wild, bro.
I would still mess with her if I was you, only because she'd do anything for you, bro.
No.
Like she will hold you down.
She's the right guy.
Her mom.
I would go to jail for you.
I go to jail for you, boy, for a pair of earrings.
She called the peoples on me. I'm good.
Did she call?
But that was her mom. That was her mom.
Yeah, and
which in her mom's shoes, she kind of had a point. Like she know her daughter went on a date with this guy.
Right.
My daughter's missing, but I feel like when she found the police report for her to be missing, the police should have known she was in jail. They could have just looked her name up.
Right. That's the one part that I was like, what?
They shouldn't allowed her to file a missing persons report if it had it been 24 hours even.
No, it was really like 7:30. I went back, like I stayed in the mall for like 3 hours. Like I was looking for, like for real, like a missing dog, like everything. Like I was looking for where she at. Like,
they also could have checked the mall security cameras because they would have seen your ass was walking around looking stupid and she wasn't here.
Yeah. But here's the thing, I ain't look stupid though because I had my bags in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just walking. I'm trying to still be cool. And shit, looking for. Like, I was like, oh, where you at? Like I was like,
oh, okay.
Starts with a B, ends with an A. Where you go, baby?
Hey,
Bria.
Yeah.
He says that because he didn't know her name to begin with.
But here's the thing. Here's the crazy part about it though. If she would have told me she was a thief, I would have rocked with her. You just don't up and tell me you do dirt. Let me know. I don't want to find out that way. If she be like, yo, this is what I do. This is why I'm able to buy this stuff from you. Cool. I bet. If you go around the corner, I probably would have helped. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have like tripped the lady or something.
I don't want to know.
He probably had a longer.
Now y'all both in jail.
You would have
would have had a longer list.
I'm an innocent bystander. I would have definitely tripped the cashier lady when she chased her. I would have hit her. Dang, that's crazy. She gone. Like I would have did something. Just she couldn't come back to my car though.
Still by yourself.
Yeah, you don't look like an accomplice because they're gonna think y'all was been in the store earlier together.
Man, it don't matter, man.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I would have, I would have rocked. But that's the thing. If she would have told me she was a thief, it would have been a whole lot better. We probably still have been cool. But I don't talk.
Man. All right. So real quick, Jay, best and worst first date.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this is only the worst date because I made the worst date. I made the worst date because my anxiety. I was super nervous. This boy, I would see him coming into the like little dining facility all the time, and it's kind of crazy to me. But I was like, this man is fine. This is my husband. You know, jokey jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like this man gonna be my husband or whatever. Tall, chocolate, dimples. You know what I'm saying? Nice smile, hair always clean and neat and just fresh. So I'm just all right. He asked me for my number. I was like, nah, but you give me yours or whatever. Trying to act a little hard because obviously I knew like I wanted him. So I was just like, I exchanged it. But then my friend's like, hey, let's go out. Let's go do something. And I wanted to invite this boy. I didn't want to be like a one-on-one. I don't like one-on-one dates unless I really know you. I'm like socially awkward. So I'm just like, let's do a group thing first just in case I don't like you. I got my friends there type thing. And so we went to this bar. We got the game playing. It's a wrestling thing playing or whatever. I like it because the boy's paying for my drinks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, that's cool. He's a gentleman. Opening up my door, making sure that I'm good to go, holding my hand when I'm walking because I got on heels. You know what I'm saying? Just the real gentleman type stuff. And so I'm like, okay, cool. He doesn't drink. He didn't want to drink because he wanted to make sure that I got home safely. I was so nervous. I just kept drinking. and drinking and drinking. I was just like, because this man, and I never felt this way about nobody but this man. But I was just like, I just couldn't believe that I was on a date with him. So I just throwing him back. Like, throwing him back. Maybe it'll calm me down. But my little behind, I wasn't feeling it yet. But you know when it all hit you at once or whatever? That shit must have slapped me. That shit must have slapped me hard. And I'm like, shit. And I went to my friend. I called my bro. I was like, bro, I'm done, son. Like, I'm done. And then he was like, you good? You want me to take you back? You want me to tell old boy, like, I got you? And I was like, bro, it don't even matter at this point. I need to go home. Like, I can't let the boy see me like this. He was like, bro, it's too late. He already see you like this. And I'm like, shit, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? He's like, you can't do shit now. We all fucked up. I was like, oh, man. You know, so he's the only sober, like, real sober one. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm walking around in these heels drunk. He's holding my hand, though. He's not changing up his demeanor. There's no judgment being thrown at me. Like, he's keeping it cool. I'm like, this is probably annoying to him because he's trying to get to know me. And I just got so drunk, you can't get to know nothing right now. And we got back in the vehicle, went back to my place. I guess I was so drunk, they had to pull over at Walmart, and I started throwing up. I don't recall this at all. I don't recall this. I was told this afterwards. So I was like, I guess I said I feel sick. They pulled over at Walmart, throwing up. They took me back in my house or whatever. Like, they found my key in my pocket or whatever, or in my purse. Opened up my door. I guess throwing up. It's terrible. You guys, I've never done this in my life, but this is the first time that ever happened or whatever. And this boy cleans up he don't know me, but he cleans up my throw up. I would have never. But this man cleans up my throw up. So this is like the best and the worst at the end of the day. So it's like he cleans up my throw up. I guess I'm so drunk. I'm like, they was like, oh man, you got throw up on your shirt because it's him and my brother or whatever. So I take my shirt off. I got a bra on, thank God. But my drunk self took my shirt off. He's like, no worries. He gets my shirt, rinses it off, puts it inside of my laundry room. I had my Balenciaga bag on me. It was like $3K. You know what I'm saying? This boy has my Balenciaga bag, puts it in a certain area, make sure all of my IDs are together. They put me in the bed or whatever. Basically, he does everything. My brother just watches to make sure he on his stuff. He puts me in the bed or whatever, takes off my heels. And then 9 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I was like, but I'm in my bed and my shoes are off and I'm okay. And I was like, oh man, my ID, my purse. And then I text him. No, I look at my phone and he's like, oh, by the way, I put your bag on the ironing board. All of your stuff is inside of there. You should be good to go. He's like, I hope you slept well. And he was all like, hopefully we could talk later on. I said, wait, what?
Okay, so what happened? Why don't you? How was it a worst date when you still talk to him?
It was the worst date for me because I was so embarrassed. I did some. Embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not the way to present yourself. So I feel that's the worst date ever because I've never done anything like that in my life. It was so embarrassing. Yet this man, he understood. Like, okay, she was just hella nervous, and he said he's never been patient with nobody like that before. But he's like, it was something different about me. Blah blah. This and other. That ended up being the best relationship I ever been in. I promise you. Best relationship ever. That's so
it sounds like it.
He was like catering from like Day
Get
one,
going.
like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like that
Like
was
you,
love
like you.
from day one. He cleaned up your throw up.
That's what I
I
said.
never
That
would have
man
done
love
that.
you. That man love
I
you.
never would have done that.
Lee,
That
we
man,
know,
that man.
we know y'all
No.
wouldn't have done that. You ain't gotta tell us. We know y'all wouldn't have
Yeah,
done
you.
that.
We
I'm
said
just
don't
saying,
do it.
who want to
Oh,
clean
by
up a
the way,
stranger's
you
throw up?
guys, since we're talking about signs, he was a Capricorn. He was a Capricorn. I mess
Okay,
with all earth signs.
Capricorn.
Taurus
Okay,
is
then.
Capricorns. Capricorn is obviously my favorite because of him. But yeah, earth signs for me.
Okay,
I think I'm a
okay.
fire sign or some shit. I don't
No, you
remember.
are a wind, sir. You are a wind.
It was
Wind.
I was looking at my thingy today. It was like sun and fire or some shit.
Nah,
I'm
bro, you are a
Libra.
wind. Libra is
what am I?
wind.
What's a
Wind
Gemini?
and wind.
I think Gemini is Gemini wind or water? It's wind or water.
Let me see. Let me see.
It makes sense that he's a wind sign because he don't care about nothing. He just be going.
Yeah, just floating.
Yeah, he just in there.
I'm a fire sign.
So I want to say
I'm
like
definitely a fire sign.
I'm a fire sign.
Light it
I'll
up.
blow that shit out. I'm just playing.
Gemini is an air sign. Yeah.
Oh, it is Aries.
Yeah, Gemini is an air
Okay, yeah, it is wind. Okay, ooh, I know something. I know a little something. Okay, but yeah, I'll go with my best date. My best date ever was like so. I met this girl or whatever, got a number, and then so I was like, okay, like I want to invite her over and whatnot. So this is this past year in when I was in San Diego or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna invite her over. So I invited her over, but mind you, like this is like COVID or whatever. So like I was like, okay, like how can I do this? You know what I'm saying, properly. So like I invited her over. She came over after like she went home, changed, and came over after work or whatever. Now, like I didn't make the food because like the grocery store was like too full and was like emptied out of a lot of stuff. Like, cause this was when everybody was just buying everything. So there was no like steak or none of that. Like it was nothing there. Like I was literally like unprepared. So I was like, well, I'm like, I want some steak. You know what I'm saying? I want steak. I want to do candles. I want to do wine or whatever. Like getting liquor wasn't hard. I could just walk down to the liquor store, get the wine. So I got the wine. I had the candle set up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in San Diego, so I had this condo or whatever, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? I had the setup or whatever, and then it had like the view or whatever. So I had like all the lights off except the little fireplace light. So it had like this dim lighting, and then I had like the candle set up. And then so I had the steak already laid out, like all the food plated and everything, like when she got in there. So I went down to get her, brought her up in the elevator or whatever, got to the room, got to my place or whatever, opened the door, and then like she was like, oh, okay, this is nice. Like, yeah. Like just so happened, like it happened to be the day like the cleaning lady had came, like just before, like the day the cleaning lady had came. She can clean the spot. Like the spot is spotless or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like the spot is clean, you know what I'm saying? The candles is lit, everything. I'm like, this can't go wrong. And it really didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it also the only reason it went wrong was because she was a Libra. And you know what I'm saying? She was number 3. Like
Hey,
she
hey,
was number 3.
that's my people.
Yeah. So it was
You a
was
trash human for that.
No.
I knew all of Aries were whack.
Nothing wrong
I
happened during
just
the date. Like
You whack for that.
everything was legit and good. Like everything was legit and good. Like real talk. Like all the bases were covered. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I'm gonna put that. And like yeah, like it was a good first date. You know what I'm saying? Walked her to a car. You know what I'm saying? Opened the door, got her in there, and she left. She went home. You know what I'm saying? And then I went back up to my room, went to bed. Well, after she told me she got home, but yeah. So that was my best.
Oh, you a gentleman?
Yo, what was wrong with the date though? I don't understand.
No.
My ex was a gentleman though. Still wasn't shit.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Hey, but at the same time though, like man, what am I thinking about right now? No, so this is how it ended up going wrong though. Like later on down the road, like she just showed those tendencies and like the Libra tendencies from the previous Libra, and and the previous Libra. So I said, oh, you know what? I know where this is going. I know how this is gonna be because one day, like she got mad at me because I went 2 days without texting or whatever, communicating with her. Like I was just stressed out. Like I was legit stressed out. Like I legit had some stuff going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I told her that. I said, look, I had some stuff going on in my life. My bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just needed a minute. Like, no, I just needed a minute. And I'm not used to talking to her anyway. She's new. Like, I'm not gonna look, I'm not gonna tell her I'm not gonna look, dead ass. I'm not gonna open up to her. Like
it take like 2 seconds to say hello to somebody.
That's it.
I mean, it really do, but I wasn't talking to her.
Yo, hi is literally
like
2 letters.
Stop making
I
phones
get like
when
that.
they made mine. She hit you with that.
Right. No, so listen. I get like that though. But here's the thing though. Like, why I gotta hit you up all the time? Like, you could have hit me up like, oh, it's unusual that you have not hit me up.
See?
Like, this is like 3 weeks in. Like, it's unusual. You have
Because she knew that she was a prize, and if you wanted her, you would have went after her.
Well, you know
That's
what
your
that
fault.
did? Like, she told me.
You can't
I gotta
open Pandora's box.
I gotta
and
protect
then
my
change
Libra
that
women,
bitch.
man. Gotta protect the
Right.
Libra women
I feel like we know
man.
the story
from these
already.
Aries.
Forget the Libra women, because honestly, she did that. So listen, she did that or whatever, and I was like, wait, so I was texting her like, you know what I'm saying, and she wasn't really responding or whatever, and I was like, okay, I was like, so you mad at me? And she was like, yep, and I was like, you know what? I just blocked her because I was like, I already know how this is gonna go. Like, I didn't even do nothing wrong. I'm good. Like,
you problem, not a her problem.
no,
that
was
was
her
you.
problem.
You made
Nah,
me
that's
your
She was a
man, but it
queen,
wasn't
and
gonna
she
work.
knew her worth.
Nah, man, because
You
she had already So listen. She had already gotten a little fugazi anyway. I'm not trying to get into all of that. Like it led up to that, and that was like it. That was it. I was like, I know where this is going.
Nah,
Like
because what she do?
She told me straight and
I said, nah, because what she do? I want to know.
It's not what she did. It's not what she did. It's everything she was not doing.
Oh.
It's everything she was not doing.
Did you communicate that with her? Because it doesn't sound like you did.
You started
No,
that.
I
You
didn't.
didn't
Look. Listen. If your problem is, yo, you have not hit me up. The moment you called me, I answered the phone and I said, hey, I'm sorry, whoop. This is what's been going on, blah, 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 blah. And then you're mad at me because I had a situation in my life. I don't have time for that. Like, I was in a good space.
I don't think she was mad at you about your situation. I think she was mad because you didn't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't want to share that. Maybe. What if she had the solution? What if she could solve that?
Yeah, you don't even know. Like, you
there was no solution.
Because your woman
You don't know that.
Communicate to this person all the time. Once you figured out, hey, there's a situation going on. Like he said, it only takes you 2 seconds to really text. You could be like, hey, I'm going through something right now. I'm probably gonna go MIA for a little bit, at least something, and then boom, then you could have went disappearing.
Right. But she was.
You would have been good.
The reason why she was mad.
Listen.
The reason why she was mad at you was because you made her an afterthought. Women don't like being afterthoughts.
Hey, just take notes.
Hell no.
Just say no.
I don't want to be an afterthought.
Hey, but guess what?
Just listen.
I'm enjoying this because I swear to God, just off of that little bit, you just like my baby daddy. Like, I cannot.
Oh, she said you ain't shit.
No. It's real. Like, because he'll do that. He'll do that to me like all the time. He'll go through something. He won't say nothing to me about it. And then he'll be like, I could be like, oh, well, you didn't communicate this with me. So now I'm upset about you not communicating. And I'm expressing that I'm upset about you not communicating. But at the same time, you think that I'm upset about something that I'm not upset about, and you're not understanding that this is about something else and not what you were going through. Like it's just funny to me because there's so many times that like, wow, it's funny though. You just, to me, if I was to give any advice, it would be understanding, like literally just more understanding, or not even understanding, just instead of I don't even know, like
You just gotta use your words. You just gotta talk.
That's fine. No, listen. That's
you said
fine.
3 of them didn't work.
Huh?
You said 3 Libras didn't work?
Yeah, I know.
She's trying to see the common denominator. She's trying to say that you're the common denominator in those.
Yeah, but she
I'm the common denominator.
She said you were trash. And now you were trash 3 times.
Listen. So if she wants to say I'm the common denominator, that's fine. I mean, I've had other situations that worked just fine. It's just that, like it was just a nah for me. Like where I was at mentally, like I was like I'm good.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I was good. I was done. Like I literally had just got over the last one, and I just seen it again, and I was like, you know what? Like, so yeah, it was unfair to her. Yes, it was unfair to her. Yes, in retrospect, yes, it is unfair to her. I'm literally just telling y'all what
that's all I wanted to hear.
What is it? Yeah, like, okay, I was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in retrospect, yes, I was wrong. But that's what I did. And do I feel bad about it now? No. Like, but was it wrong? Yes.
Wow. Do I feel bad? I was wrong, but I do not feel bad about it.
Know what? Just stay away from Libra women. You don't deserve them. I want you near them.
At the end of the day,
you make me upset.
Toxic.
I'm toxic for them. That's a fine perspective. I will take that. I just honestly wanted to just.
Communication skills need to improve.
Yeah, I mean that's all it is. Because that's what they saying. That's what they saying. Like, yeah, just take the advice, man. Just take it.
You're just gonna have to take the L.
You don't get it.
No, I did.
You don't even say nothing else, man. Just let them have it, bro. Let them have it, man. You said your piece.
Just
now
take the L.
Your next part of it is the growth part of this. You're gonna grow and be a better man because of that, man. Take it in, brother.
Just take the L. Just
don't blame
the
L. Blame the communication.
Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Nah, put your hand down. Leave him alone. You good, smooth.
It's gonna be something positive. It's gonna be something positive.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Positive to you, Byron. Go ahead, Reddy. Go ahead, Reddy.
No, you don't get to it. No, you was on all three of y'all, 4 of y'all was on his back.
You better say something positive.
Let Reddy get herself
process. Absorb the good information. Take that good information, my brother. Use that as strength. You hear me? Don't take it as being offended. You know what I'm saying? Take it in stride. Use it as constructive criticism.
Hey, hold on.
To the next level, brother.
They don't know how to be quiet.
I just like talking shit. Okay. I don't actually take this seriously.
Okay, so listen, Retta, what you gonna say though? Like, Retta, seriously, what were you gonna say?
As a mature person, I'm going to just ignore everything that he just said so that I can focus on the positivity I was trying to spread to you, Byron.
I was talking about
It's not your turn. Not your turn.
Byron, all I was going to say is that the good thing is that for the most part, I feel like everybody on the podcast has your best interest at heart. And the good thing about having friends like that is that we are able to challenge each other's opinions, because there's going to be another podcast and there's going to be somebody else, and they're going to feel like they were put in the wrong and everyone was disagreeing with them. So
yes,
at least you know you got people
and again,
in your circle that challenge you.
Yeah, I mean everything they were saying was constructive. That's what I was saying.
We're done, Meek. It's back on Byron. We're done.
So listen. I think y'all are thinking the way that I'm thinking about this is different. Okay, the way I look at it is everything y'all are saying is true. Like with what happened and how I handled it right then. Like everything is true. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that is not me at this moment. I'm saying then. Now, me not feeling bad about it
Fair.
is like I protected my peace. You know what I'm saying? What I thought was my peace. So I can't
important.
fault myself for wanting to protect myself at the end of the day. Like I seen something, I caught some red flags that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna identify these red flags this time, and I'm just gonna dip. Like, and that's how I handled it.
He's a runner. He's a track star. He don't run away when it gets hard. He can take the pain.
But you gotta know the whoa part.
Oh my God, y'all, you know what? Y'all out of there. Y'all out of there.
In the whole podcast.
Y'all out of there. Hey, no, but so listen. Oh, Jesus Christ. The balance between playing it safe and taking risks in life. All right. I personally come from the camp of like, you're not gonna get nothing if you don't try nothing. So you got to take some risks. Like now there's calculated risks, and then they're just being dumb. Like you can take a calculated risk, that is fine, but just like not doing anything, like that's just not me. Like I can't be that person. So I just want to know where y'all is at with it. Like, do y'all prefer like playing it safe, or do y'all like taking risks? Like what's y'all happy balance between that?
So this is in closing conversation, right?
Yeah.
Closing. Okay. So I'm gonna make it quick and simple. I think that it's a fan.
Hold on, the fan going.
There we go. There we go.
She said take it off her bed.
She said it's
She said she did.
It is off the bed. It's sitting on a little desk chair thing. It's wood.
It said, can it not breathe there? But no, I believe that taking risks is always good, but of course you do need to evaluate those risks that you're taking. Some people, I know, they just jump the gun and just do it because those are those type of people, and it works for some people. Other people, you have to realize where your mindset is at. If you're not mentally strong enough to take a risk and fail, then don't do it. Because some people, they'll take a big risk, and then when they fail, they want to kill themselves. We don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Realize what you could take in your own mindset at the end of the day. So me, I usually evaluate the risk, the pros and the cons to every situation, and then I take it. I'm like, which one's big? Like, what is the outcome going to be if it's, if it fails, or what is the outcome going to be if it's successful? And then I figure out if I actually care about taking that risk or not. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you should just be smart about what risk you actually take. Take them into consideration, think about them, and then go. That's all I got to say about that. Meek.
Yo, definitely, I would say, I know myself. I take a lot of risk on myself. I bet on myself a lot, like just through sports, school, business ventures, or whatever. I failed a lot, but I also capitalized on a lot as well. I understand what risks are, and it's pretty much, there's no guaranteed win at the end of everything. So I would say if someone would rather, depend on what it is. If it's money wise, definitely, you can't make more unless you put a risk on it. If it's just about, job security and whatnot, if you want to do that, if your passion isn't to own your own stuff, then definitely, don't play risk on it. Just do your security, whatever you need to do to get through your life. So definitely, I would say for me, I take a lot of risk in life. But definitely, if that's something that you can't hold, just like Jay said, if you can't do that, if your best bet is to save your mental health, then just don't take that risk and just live your life just being safe, secure, 9-to-5 job, do everything you need to do.
You can be safe and secure without working a 9-to-5, by the way. I'm just saying.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
I'm just saying. For other people that's listening, you could still take risks and not work a 9-to-5 and still be intellectual about your thought process and how you do things. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're just more careful. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
Am I still fanning?
Yeah.
Yes.
He looked like we put her in timeout.
Yeah, she looks.
I am in timeout.
Looks so sad.
Hey, Lee, go ahead.
For for taking risks, I feel like risks are definitely necessary in life for growth in general. Like if you're not taking risks, you're not really progressing. I mean, you are at a steady pace, I guess, like, but more in the plateaued area, where you just happen to be content. And I don't think the idea of life is to ever get content with whatever your current situation was. It's like for me, as soon as I figured out how I could make money, I always wanted to make more money. And like it came from like collecting cans and throwing them into like this can collector thing for change to mowing lawns for 20 bucks a lawn, on to working at Popeyes, to doing these contract jobs. And I was just constantly moving up, constantly making more and more money, doing these different jobs, learning these different skills. I was like jumping into shit like I had no business doing, honestly, but I figured it out, you know. So like you have to take these risks and become adaptive and evolve constantly. Like there is calculated risk, obviously. These contract jobs I took were hard labor. I'm used to hard labor. I'm aware of that. And I read the descriptions on what they were looking for. So it was like tedious stuff that I could figure out like that. So those were risks that I took constantly. The military was a big risk for me. I took the ASVAB like in high school. I knew it lasted 2 years, and I revisited it before my test scores went up or expired, and it came in handy. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad I took the 2-year hiatus to kind of figure out like my job shit. Yeah, because like joining the military is a huge risk. It's like it's not for everyone. I found out it's not for me, and I signed a 6-year contract. I'm 3 years in, and I'm ready to get out. Oh, but I don't regret it though. I learned a lot, met a bunch of lovely people constantly, and I'm ready to make better and smarter decisions down the road because I took the risk.
Man, that's solid. That's a solid opinion, man. That's a solid statement about life in general. You got some experience on you, man.
Oh yeah. I ain't just roasting you all the time. So sometimes I say some educated shit.
He typed in the deeper part of himself. Okay, Sharetta.
Unpopular opinion. I am not really about taking a lot of risks. I do like to be comfortable, and if I'm gonna take a risk, it's only gonna be on me. I don't bet on other people. I don't trust other people enough to come through. So when I do bet on myself, like, with my nursing program, I moved to a completely different city a year before I had to start the program so that I could network, get to know some people, calculate risk for myself so that I could prepare for the program. Because if I hadn't gotten in, there wasn't a backup plan. I had to get in, and I did. That was a risk that I could take because I knew what I was capable of. And let me pause right there and say, not only did I know what I was capable of, I also know what God was telling me to do. So I knew that I wasn't going to lose. But in other things, I mean, like, I have color in my hair. This was like a big deal. Like, I was scared. So with other stuff, I don't really have necessarily a rhyme or reason. I'm like, oh no, no thanks. I do feel like risks are important, and I think Lee was right. Like, it does help you to grow. And anytime I have had to been forced to like really make a decision and take a risk, I did grow a lot. But I don't really do it often unless I have to. It's like related to my life and the next step. Other than that, I'm nice and comfortable. That's it.
Oh yeah, the type is you. It's you.
All right, so I'll just say no risk it, no biscuit. honestly,
Wait, what?
said no risk it, no biscuit. Which if you don't risk anything, you're not going to get the prize, which is the biscuit. For pretty much, I think risk is a part of life. I think people take more risk than they realize. Just in general. So even the people that play it safe, take more risk than they see, because we honestly take risk every day. Whether they're calculated or not, that's up for discussion. But I mean, you take the risk of getting in your car every day to drive to work. And I think that's what people really, really don't realize. I know the type of job I'm into, it got me, I guess, used to taking risks in general. So now it seems like it's like an everyday part of life, and maybe that's like my thought process too. So I really don't mind taking other risk, and that's why I think we kind of use calculated risk, because we see everything else that's involved. So and you look at the margin of failure that you have, and then not even the margin of failure, but where the failure where it would leave you. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, people are like, "Oh, if it's not going to kill me, if it's not going to leave me without anything else, they'll take the risk." Because I mean, and even back to driving, 90% of people speed. They take the risk of, hey, the cops. There's only one cop out there. Is going to get me passing 10,000 people. And that's the risk people assess and take every day too. So I think that's where I am on risk. And I guess if people accept that too, you're like kind of like what Lee said and what Retta said too. You grow, and you learn what you're truly capable of. And I think that's the main thing of just with human growth and being a better person. Because when you find out what you're able to do, in spite of the risk, you realize that, hey, it's not that bad, and you're pushing yourself, you're pushing your limits.
Damn, y'all wanted to get deep, man. Y'all back to back, just being all insightful about life. I'm so proud of y'all.
Time for the fan now. Let's bring on the fan.
Yeah. You're welcome for the
Is it still fanning?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold up. Like, breathe.
Now we
It's still fanning?
It's getting that air. Go ahead. It's all you.
Okay. So, I'm damn sure not like a planner. I suck at plans. Y'all see, I was damn near about to miss this, so I guess I'm risky. Like, I pretty much everything that I do is probably off of being spontaneous for the most part. Like,
I can see
am
that.
I supposed to be in New York right now? No. But am I here? Yeah. Was it a last minute trip? Yeah. Did I care? No. Like, I mean, so I guess you could say I'm risky. I feel like I've learned a lot by being risky. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't, I feel like I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't take risks, for the simple fact that I wouldn't have met the people that I met. I wouldn't have like been able to unlock certain parts of me by taking those risks. Was it being planned, or was it just being like non-risky? Byron.
Huh? Oh, you
Like,
it's basically it's playing it safe versus taking
playing
risks.
it safe. Okay, so like playing it safe for me, I always turn around and do the what if. I'm a what if person. Like, I had a chance to do this and I didn't do it. So now it's like, okay, what if I would have done it? So that, like just off of, my battery about to die. Off of,
I'll get back up.
sorry, y'all, hold on. Byron, take it away, because
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna hold you down. So anyway, no, like again, like you guys have said, like, well, I guess I'll just say for me, like playing it safe, like I did that for a really long time, and it didn't get me anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, okay, like I gotta do some things, I gotta take some risks, and I gotta I gotta expand my territory. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try and like get out there, because if you just keep to yourself for so long, like you're not gonna like grow. Like that's really pretty much it. Like I'm just at a place of like trying to grow. Like so I'm taking risks, I'm taking chances just so I can grow and become the person that I want to be and that I'm meant to be. You know, that's where I'm at mentally. Is like I carved out a path for myself. I know where I want like I know where I want to be job wise. I know where I want to be like location wise. You know what I'm saying? I know where I want this podcast to be. Like this was a risk in and of itself, like the initial investments and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, like I just have to go after it. You know what I'm saying? And if you work hard enough at something, you know what I'm saying, and you stay prayed up, like you're gonna get there, like eventually, like you're gonna get there. Like the ideas that you have and the ideas that you have are not for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? The feelings that you have towards different things are not for no reason. Like, you probably have a gift in that. You probably have an like a knack for doing that. Like, you should probably explore that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you what that thing is, but everybody has that thing that's for them. And you should explore that. You know what I'm saying? Before you lock yourself in, like doing that 9 to 5 forever, like at least pick up that thing as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? So you can see if you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you figure out how to monetize it. Like that's it. And you just build it brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Like Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? Put this thing brick by brick. And I'll be damned if you take it apart because you don't like it. What a nigga looked at you. Have you ever watched Snowfall? You know?
Bars. Yeah, I watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell some people got the reference, some people didn't. It's okay.
Am I still
Um,
fanning?
No.
yeah, nah, you all right now. You all right now. You can go ahead and finish your spiel.
Sorry, I had to break for a second. Needed to grab some things again. But I guess I'll just kind of like finish with that. I think that it's best to take risks for the simple fact that I feel like you'll learn more and experience more, and you won't regret not trying or doing what you could have done. And but it's also like you got to be careful with taking risks too. You can't just go for everything. Like not everything is like greener grass on the other side, or like peaches and cream, everything golden. Like yeah, you gotta still be, I guess, kind of careful. I mean, but honestly, it's like hard to say because it's like, how do you learn? Like if you don't fall.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And I think a lot of people have a poor relationship with failure. Like failure is a part of life. Like you're going to not like win. You're going to take an L. Like it's okay. Like just take your L's in stride and keep it pushing. Like you know what I'm saying? Learn from them. You know what I'm saying? The
Yep, it's
L ain't just for loss. It's for a learn.
all about the recovery at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's
Right.
important that you know the type of circle that you have around you, because whereas I know that I don't take as many risks as I probably should, my best friend is a very big risk taker. And so when you have people who are the opposite of you around, they can help encourage you and support you to take a risk that you wouldn't have taken by yourself, or to say, hey, I've taken a lot of risk and I wouldn't even do that, and support you to not do it either way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. All right. So look, we're done. We went way over time, but we are done now. Does anyone have anything they want to promote of themselves, of their brands, whatever, your social medias, whatnot? Like just, y'all can start somewhere and look, Celine just ready. Look, you can start it out. Let's go. Let's go. This is the outro. So
Hey
girl,
y'all,
oh
again,
my God.
it's just Celine in the building. That's its.just.ce7ine. My L is a 7 on my name because I mean, you know. I basically, I model, I promote, do a little bit of everything. If you need a shout out, let me know. Go follow me, like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Yeah. It's not.
Okay, all right. Alan, go, man. Fam, we can't hear you, fam. You might have muted yourself.
I mean, might have been myself too, moving the stuff. My bad. I was busy laughing at
Man,
Celine.
you just talking to nobody.
He was like,
I was waiting for the subtitles to pop up.
I was like,
I'm
what
like,
you doing?
I'm like, we got closed captioning? I
My
didn't pay for that, this package. I didn't pay for that. Like, that's not my podcast.
bad. Had to upgrade my stuff. So anyway, let's try this
Oh, your
again.
free trial ran
As
up.
always, at TypeX Thrills, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just taking photos. So we'll see if I do anything new.
For sure. Retta?
same as usual. Wash your hands, wear your mask.
I feel that. Wiley, what's good, man?
You'll follow me on Instagram at y_me_damn_it. Why me, damn it, yo, that's that guy, that's this guy, this the man, you know.
Oh man.
Yo.
Bro, you're funny as fuck.
That gets me every time.
I mean,
Every time.
why _me_damn_.
When I was doing that username, I just wanted why, but I couldn't do that, so I just kept continuing it and adding words. I was like, okay, all right, this one works. Let's do it.
Why don't you make it Wiley?
Oh, I only came up with that recently. I didn't think of that at the time.
I
Change
still
it.
like it though. I really like
man,
that.
don't change your
I like
IG name.
Wiley. Oh no. Change
Every time it pop up on my feed, I'm just weak. Like I get weak.
Yeah,
off the
it just
rip.
makes you smile. It makes you smile. You
Yeah.
can keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's branding. It's branding.
Right. Don't let go of your brand. Don't let go. Meek, what's up, man?
It was good. It's Meek World. It's on all my socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm also going to be dropping my second season of my podcast, which is what I do. I shine light on Black entrepreneurs, Black innovators, Black leaders, and then on that show, we also talk about different topics along. So as you guys felt a little bit, it's serious, but I'm also joking as well. And then sometimes I also like just asking random questions too, and just have conversation. So it's similar to this style, which I see, but of course, I'm with talking to people in business, things like that. So of course, the conversation does become serious. But that's my show there. I also go like Smooth said. I'm just trying. I got another hobby I'm doing as well, which I'm doing business also. But I also do cinematography. Also do basketball training as well. I've been doing that for the past 5-6 years. So I've been doing that also. It just constantly just keep growing. But definitely follow me on everything. I'll keep everybody else posted. If I'm doing any events or whenever my actual podcast, my next podcast, season 2 drops. It's coming soon.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Jay, what's good?
Y'all can just follow me on Instagram. Just call her _Jane, Jane. Just call her _.
And
Jane.
she is famous on Instagram. When I went to follow her, I was like, goddamn.
She lying. I got 2,000 followers. 2,000.
Hey,
Man.
that's like 1,000 more than me.
It's more than I got. I think I got like 70. I'm not sure. It might not even be that much. I don't fucking know.
But you guys are talking about like promoting brands. If you guys are trying to promote brands, small businesses, Black-owned businesses, and things of that such, you guys can always hit up my other page, plain_Jane Doe, DOUGH, plain PLAIN _Jane Doe, DOUGH, and that's the page that I promote people off.
Okay. Well, listen, y'all. I'm Smooth. Subscribe, like, and comment. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments. That's cool. I appreciate those. But yeah, but with that said, like we out. Like, 'cause I was tired, boss. That's tired, boss. This went way
Get
longer.
Yeah,
that.
so
Get that.
I think
Then leave.
All
Yo.
right. We out, y'all.
Peace.